Hello everyone, this is Ernie and I'm out here in Stagecoach, Nevada. There's an old timer that I know in Dayton, and we were talking about gold mining and different mine shafts, and he said that out here in Stagecoach in this area that there was a shaft that went straight down, and we came out here to try to find it, but we couldn't find it. He said that it might have been backfilled by BLM, but as I'm standing in this area where my friend Joey had told me where this shaft was, there's some really interesting looking quartz here. Let me get this camera turned around. And you can see, look at this big quartz rock. Look at all the quartz that's inside there. Let me get my shadow out of the way. Some really interesting quartz out here. This is the area that we're in, and it looks like they did do some digging out here at one particular time. But I'm going to pick up some samples, take it home, and see if there's anything inside of it. Matter of fact, I might pick up some of these bigger stones and cut them in half and see if there's anything inside of it. It's a beautiful day out here. I apologize for the wind, but this is the area that I'm at in Stagecoach, Nevada. Right over there in the center of your screen is Mount Davidson, where Virginia City is at. I came upon another dig here. This one would seem more like a shaft that would go down, because if you see this area right here and how it is sunken in, and it comes down to a deeper point right there. To me, it looks like if there were a shaft around here, this would be the spot. But you can see what they were chasing and the ore that they were looking at. This stuff looks really, really good. This stuff here looks better than what was at the other place. It's just a lot of quartz here. It's a lot of it. Look at this rock right here. I'm not a geologist, but my favorite gold miner, prospector, and geologist, Jeff Williams, would be able to tell me what this is. I watch a lot of his videos so I can begin to comprehend what I'm looking at. And I would recommend you do the same if you're like me, if you're just learning how to do this. I see some glitter coming off of this. It looks like pyrite. Some good pieces around here. I'm going to drive a little farther on up the road, see if there's anything else. Okay, I picked up about 25-30 pounds of some ore, and when I get some time at home, I will crush it up and we'll see what's in it. And I'm kind of curious, because at first I was really excited, but as I began to look around and to break open some of these rocks, I really didn't see very much inside of it with the naked eye, but you never know. So we'll take it home and we'll find out what we get. We are back at our work area, and we are going to cut up some of the samples that we had brought here, And let me show you some of the rocks that we brought back, and then we'll get to cutting them up. Here are some of the ore that we had brought back from the Stagecoach area. It looks really good. I'm really excited to cut into it and to see what we will find inside of these samples. Here is the area where we're going to use to cut up these rocks, and I had made this watering device to drip some water on the rocks as I cut them up. I also use it when I use the poor man's sluice box to run the water as I clean out my concentrates. I have this Bauer 7-inch angle grinder, and I put a 10-inch blade on it. I highly recommend that you don't copy this idea from me. I use it when I'm cutting pavers when I'm doing landscape jobs, and it works really good. I cut the rocks, the pavers while they're dry. But once again, I highly encourage you not to copy this because it's very dangerous. I've been doing this for a number of years, and I've been okay, and I know how things handle most of the time. And so once again, be safe whenever you're cutting rocks. Wear your PPE, and let's get to these rocks. All right, we are done cutting up these rocks, and I wanted to show you, what they look like. I brought them to my work area in the front area because there's not so many shadows. But they look pretty good, but I really didn't see anything inside of them, with just the naked eye, so I really can't say. But they got some pretty nice designs to it. But what I'm gonna do, I'm going to spray down these rocks with just some regular tap water that's in the spray bottle, because what it'll do, it'll just bring out the colors and bring out the stringers that are on the inside. And once I get done with this, I'm going to take a closer look at this with my jeweler's loupe and see if there's any signs of gold inside these samples. Well, we have completed cutting up these samples, and we really didn't find anything of value inside of them, but I enjoyed the process. I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed the scenery that was out in Stagecoach. If you go on your GPS, it'll tell you that Stagecoach is in the town of Silver Springs, but it's not. Stagecoach is its own little tiny town, and I hope you can make it out there and enjoy the scenery. I love it out there, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you would like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next one.